Hey everybody, welcome back to another haul video for the month of November 2025. I have a few volumes here that I want to show and geek out over, and of course get your feedback on which of these books you would like for me to talk about at length in a future video. So leave those comments down below, and while you're at it, you can follow me on your favorite social media platform. You can search for Manga GEEKDOM. You can join my Discord server. The link is in the description down below. So with that out of the way, let's get started with this haul video. We begin our journey with Yen Press books. The first one here is Hell is Dark with No Flowers Volume 3. Technically this came out a little while ago, and my copy was lost in the mail, so I got a refund and was sent a replacement copy, and that arrived pretty quickly, so I'm happy with that. I love this series. This is by Yoru Michio and Ruka Todo, and it's just a great detective mystery solving series with the hint of the supernatural, and yokai are ever present, which is really cool. Here we have Handyman Saito in Another World, Volume 8 from Kazutomo Ichitomo. This is one of my favorite ongoing isekai. Essentially, a handyman from our world gets transported to a fantasy-based series where he befriends this group of characters, forming a party together and going off on this epic adventure that's both wholesome, funny, slightly perverted at times, but mostly filled with a ton of friendship and heart. Seriously. That is the core of this book. I highly recommend checking it out. From Seven Seas Entertainment, we begin with a little not safe for work content. I don't think I have to censor anything, but still the nature of it. This is sort of a harem that was originally based on an H manga, but this is much safer for work, I think. This is Imaizumi Brings All the Gals to His House, Volume 4. Not gonna dwell on it too much. I don't want to age restrict this video. Just know that it's a bunch of lovely ladies hanging out with this one individual, and the relationships that form are actually pretty wholesome. I will say that. I will defend the book on that regard. One of my other favorite modern isekai, Yakuza Reincarnation Volume 14. If you don't know about this one, it's a former Yakuza boss that got silenced in our world, if you will, and he is transported into a fantasy-based one as the reincarnated princess from that kingdom, and all sorts of awesome adventures ensue. It's a lot of fun with fantastic, super underrated artwork. One of my favorite shonen manga right now, Kemono Jihen. Here we have volume 18 of that. If you want some yokai goodness with a lot of shonen battle hijinks, then look no further than Kemono Jihen. My Dear Detective Mitsuko's Case Files Volume 4 from Natsumi Ito. This is a fantastic series that I highly recommend. A young woman working as a private investigator at the beginning of the Taisho era, if I'm remembering correctly. So she's facing a lot of adversity in life from the workplace and just society in general, but the cases are pretty interesting and the character work is fantastic. So I do recommend it. I've talked about it before. If you want to check it out, I did a first impressions video on the first volume. Next up, from Nojima comes Mysterious Disappearances Volume 7. This is also one of my favorite ongoing series right now. I'm a big fan of this one. It's combining like Japanese folklore with things like yokai and other supernatural aspects to give us another crime-solving-esque supernatural series with the gimmick that all these characters have special abilities and stuff. And we have Nos and Zakuro Volume 2 from Radiato. This is a really lovely series. It is super wholesome. I love the larger trim size presentation here. Unfortunately, it's the last volume because the series was unfortunately canceled in Japan, so we're not going to be getting any more anytime soon. Hopefully that changes. But here we follow two vampires, mother and daughter duo here, and the hilarious hijinks that happen in this Halloween Town-esque place where you meet all sorts of wonderful, kooky, crazy creatures that we love from folklore. From Viz Media, we have Insomniac's After School Volume 11. Only 3 more volumes to go and we'll be done. I'm not the intended audience for it, but I really enjoyed the premise and I liked the anime adaptation that I've been keeping up in getting these volumes. Here we have volume 11 of that, looking fantastic. I think Makoto Ojiro is extremely underrated as a mangaka. The art on these books always impresses. Next, we have the 25th anniversary edition of Nana. Here we have the first volume, and this is the Vivian Westwood exclusive variant. I typically don't care at all for variant covers, but alright, sue me. FOMO got to me, so I went ahead and picked it up. I saw that it was in stock at Books A Million, so I placed an order on a random weekday morning and got it, and they shipped it fairly quickly. I love how this looks. This is a fantastic cover. I love it more than the standard cover. And now the debate as to whether I have room for Nana on the shelf is going to be interesting. I will try to keep up with these releases, but no promises. I'm picking and choosing what to collect simply because I don't have room, unfortunately. We have Colette Decides to Die, Volume 5 from Alto Yukimura. This is one of my favorite shoujo beat series that I've read in a recent bit. Colette Decides to Die is a lot of fun. I really recommend it. I do have a video on it on this channel if you want to check it out. And next to it, we have Red River from Chie Shinohara. This 5th omnibus collects volumes 13, 14, and 15. Really cool. I need to catch up. This is the first time that I'm reading Red River, and I am way behind, but I like the series that I do want to own the entirety of it, so eventually I'll give you my thoughts on Red River. I talked about it last haul video, I think. Here we have more Pokemon manga. I told all of you that I stopped caring about the Pokemon Adventures editions of these books, and I've just been getting these pocket ones, if you will. So we have Sword and Shield Volume 2, Scarlet and Violet Volume 2, and Sun and Moon Volume 2. So yeah, that is a gimmick. That's what I'm doing. Every time you see me get more of these, it'll be all 3 at the same time of an individual volume. So probably next time you'll see volume 3s of these 3 different series. 2 Shonen Sunday releases. Here we have Rairarai Volume 2. I talked about Volume 1 recently. It is chaotic, extremely fun. It's like a shonen Dark type of book where you have this girl getting involved with alien hunting and all the craziness that proceeds from there. I think Yoshiaki does a really cool job of giving you the gritty but also the slapstick and dark humor involved with a series like this. Tsumiki Ogami's Not So Ordinary Life, Volume 3 from Miyu Morishita. I talked about Volume 1 as well. This was one of my most anticipated releases for the year, and it is a lovely rom-com shonen book about this werewolf girl and potentially falling in love with the main lead, this regular human boy. So you know that things are gonna get wild and crazy in the dumbest way possible. Took me a minute. I've had this book for a while. As soon as I finished the previous haul where I mentioned all the Dandadan volumes, immediately after I got volume 13. So I've been holding on for this and haven't shelved it yet with the rest of the books because I wanted to show it off for you guys. I'm not up to date with this series whatsoever. I've only read the equivalent of season 1 and half of season 2, so I have a long way to go, and I'm probably spoiling things for myself here, but it looks really cool. I love the series and I can't wait to catch up. We got a 3-in-1 volume here from Shonen Jump and Viz, Hunter x Hunter Volume 4. Collecting volumes 10, 11, and 12. Heck yes, these are great additions. I know a lot of people don't like the 3-in-1s, but I'm a fan. You save a ton of money on them, and so far, you know, no complaints. Sure, there's a little bleed through with the pages, but they've gotten consistently better throughout the years. It's not like the old days with the Shonen Jump Big 3 and their 3-in-1s. These new ones look and feel a lot better, in my opinion. Similar to how they did it with Red River. Magi Lumiere, Magical Girls Inc., Volume 10 from Seka Iwata and Yu Aoki. I believe, I always get this wrong, I believe Volume 16 is the one that is the final volume, so we are closing in on that. But I love when you do crazy stuff with the Magical Girls trope. From Kodansha, we have Thunder 3 Volume 7 from Yuki Ikeda. Supposedly, this is a fantastic action-adventure shonen series, highly recommended, super action-packed, kind of hilarious at the same time, and the art is fantastic. And it may or may not be from the same creator as Gantz, according to some sources. Who knows? It's a conspiracy. That's what makes it fun. Next up, one of my most anticipated, hell, I would say the most anticipated release in the year 2025 for me personally, and it is Mushishi from Yuki Urushibata. Here we have the collector's edition Volume 1 hardcover. Holy guacamole, thank you so much to the folks at Kodansha for making this a reality. I am a huge fan of Mushishi. I read it online a little bit ages ago, and I love the anime and own the first season on DVD. We don't have the Blu-rays, which is really surprising. And if you know that these books have long been out of print and extremely expensive. So hell frickin' yes, thank you so much to Kodansha for bringing these back in 5 hardcovers. The presentation is phenomenal. I love the look and feel of this book. The binding's pretty damn great too. Overall, just a home run. And I can't wait to give you my thoughts on Mushishi in a future video. And, of course, my monthly subscription to Akira continues. Here we have Volume 3 of the deluxe hardcovers. Again, little PSA, somebody might be tuning in for the first time and don't know about these sets, for these releases, I should say. If you own the Akira box set, you don't need to grab this. It's the exact same thing, but I recently learned that I'm missing the dust jacket. Not like I care, but I thought it was funny. I thought they would have included the dust jacket, but no. Here we have Volume 3 looking spectacular. Last but not least, we end the haul video on another highly anticipated release, and that is from Drawn and Quarterly. We have Yokai Shigeru Mizuki's Supernatural Parade. This is essentially the second art book from Drawn and Quarterly that they're doing on Shigeru Mizuki. Love this so freaking much, and I know I say that a lot, but I truly do mean it. This one's super special. I am a huge fan of Japanese folklore and yokai specifically, so yeah, I'm really happy to have this. I picked up the last one, I think it came out last year, so it's great to have the pair right here, and just these fantastic illustrations. I'm not a huge collector of art books, but there are exceptions, and Shigeru Mizuki is one of my all-time favorite comic creators in general, and everything that he made when it came to the world of yokai, I have to own, right? I don't have the military books because that's not my cup of tea, but the yokai and supernatural stuff is phenomenal. And there's a great introduction at the beginning where it stated that Mizuki believed in these creatures and he knew that they existed, and I choose to believe so as well. That's how much it's impacted me and how much I love and appreciate the work and the storytelling that went into creating these creatures and the stories from Mizuki's library when it comes to Gegege no Kitaro and stuff like that. So hell freaking yes, thank you Drawn and Quarterly. I hope we get more of Mizuki's artwork. I know there is another book coming out in 2026, which is the Yokai Field Guide, and I'm really excited to get that as well. It's going to be a little bit different than this, obviously, but yes, please, more Mizuki yokai goodness from D&Q. Thank you. Alright, there we go. That is the November haul video. If you enjoyed it, hit the like button, comment down below, share the video, let me know which book you would like to see more of, and I'll add it to the schedule and do a video on it, all that fun stuff. So that is going to be it. Stay safe out there, God bless. I will catch all of you on the next one.